Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss the 2013 comedy film, hour 50 long minutes long. We Are the Millers, starring Jason Sudeikis, Jennifer Aniston, Emma Roberts, Will Poulter, Nick Offerman, Catherine Hahn, Ed Helms, a bunch of other people are in this. This still withholds test of time 12 years later. It's still funny. The jokes are still relevant. It's not cringe at any point. It's very entertaining going through this film again. I haven't seen this in quite some time, so it's just fun seeing the family unit come together to then smuggle drugs into the U.S. from Mexico, and then what happens after it when you cross paths with a big drug lord. So David is played by Jason, who's a local drug dealer in Denver, Colorado, and he works under Ed Helms' character of Brad, who is this drug lord in Denver, Colorado, right? But where's the source of weed coming from? Well, the marijuana is obviously coming from Mexico, so they have to bring it from Mexico to Denver for this big deal. So the question then is, how do you get all of this weed from one place to the other? It's a drug smuggling film, but it's a comedy drug smuggling film. And getting the random residents in and around your apartment building, Jennifer Aniston's character, Will Poulter's character, and Emma Roberts' character, to then play wife, son, and daughter respectively. It's funny. Pretending to be somebody you're not, going across the border, coming back with then this contraband that is then having to be brought into Denver. But realizing that your drug lord you're working for is pretending to be a different drug lord. So how does that work then when you're actually involved in a cartel? It's funny. It's a July 4th film, which I completely forgot. So watch it on July 4th and have some fireworks playing in the backgrounds, you know, as your neighbors are shooting off fireworks, as the screen has fireworks on screen. Very entertaining, kind of surreal moment. That's what I do with the Stranger Things season 3 finale. I watch that every July 4th because of that. So you could do that as well. The whole kissing my mom, kissing my sister scene was just absolutely hysterical. The getting bitten on the nuts from the tarantula scene, still hysterical. It's just really funny watching all these things because it's just comedy. It's just pure comical gold. And then it's a matter of then being in witness protection at the end and getting to live that family unit that they were pretending for then 6 months, entertaining. I'm very impressed with also the amount of work that went into this because of the physicality of this, the comedy of this. There's a lot of outtakes at the end, which I thought was neat as well. I also love the fact that the main cast is still doing amazing things all these years later. It's very rare to see a full cast still prevalent and relevant all these years later. You know, Will Poulter was just the Adam character in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and he got really jacked up for that. So it's nice seeing somebody age that you've watched, you know, for 12 years now, seeing how they're growing physically, how they're growing mentally, how they're growing as an actual artist as well. So that's another cool thing. Catherine Hahn has her own has her own Disney Plus show right now in regards to her character in WandaVision, Agatha. So Agatha all along is her show. Nick Offerman is just Nick Offerman. He's doing everything. He has that award-winning performance in what was the Apocalypse show that he just won? Last of Us. Wonderful. Everybody's still doing incredible stuff. So it's cool watching people's careers blossom and bloom and seeing some origin stuff. So if Will Poulter, for instance, I think he was 20 when he filmed this, he was playing 18. So he's right on that cusp right there. So it's cool. It's cool watching people grow. It's cool watching things progress. It's cool watching people you're familiar with do familiar stuff all these years later. So this also has become a nostalgic film. Once something hits a 10-year mark, it's nostalgic. So this film came out in 2013. It's currently 2025 when we're watching this again and talking about it. So it's been 12 years. It's nostalgic. We're the Millers, also nostalgic film. On to the next review. Mahalo.